Hello everyone, in this video we'll be discussing about how to update data in the database via query builder. Previously we saw how can we insert data in the database. So I will be removing my old codes from our controller. Now let's go to our database manager. In database manager you can see I am currently selecting post table, and this is our two datas that we inserted in our previous video. So we'll be editing them in this video. So let's open our code editor. As we know, first of all we have to call dbfsr clone, then we have to specify our table name. For that we will call table method, and we will say our table name, it is post. Then we have to select our row. Like if I want to edit this row from my database, so I have to select this row first, then I will edit that, right? So how can we select that? There are various ways, like you can either select with IDs, titles, and description, any kind of field you prefer. So for this video I will be going with IDs. It's totally fine if you select with titles, but you have to select it via any kind of unique value, and we all know that id contain a unique value for every row, right? So let's say it's 58, right? Let's copy it, and we will be selecting that row that has 58 in its id. Okay, for that let's take our arrow operators, and we used where condition, right? So I will be using where condition for now. Sorry. So in where condition, as we know, we have to pass the column name, its id, and we will pass the value. Now let's get it first for getting the confirmation that we are getting the data. Let's just return it. Okay, now let's go to our Laravel for server application. Okay, so we are currently on the home controller, and as I said, we have a home route. So I'll be going home route / home, and you can see we're getting a single data, right? So our query is working. Now we will update this data. Let's go to our code editor again, and instead of get, I'll remove that. I'll call another method that gonna be update. Okay, remember in previous video we used insert, a method for insert data. Now we are using update for update data. So same like insert, the update method will take a array. In this array we have to specify the field name and its value, I mean new value, right? So let's say I'll first of all change the title, and the value will be, so we are currently selecting 58 number id, right? So let's go to db manager, and in 58 id we can see the title is, this is a test data, right? So I will say, hey, so let's say I will pass this string, and that's it. We want to update our title. For that we specify our field name and we put it our new value, right? Now you can also pass another one. So for test reason currently I'm using title. Now after finishing that query I will be removing this return function also. Let's say I will again say dd success, for just a simple message that everything is okay. Now let's go to our front end and hit this url again. You can see it's showing success. Now if I go to my db manager and refresh, and you can see the title has been changed and the id is 58, right? So we are successfully changed our title. It's not like only title, you can change anything, like let's say the description. Now I like to change the description. For that I'll go to post, copy the description, Now let's say it will be, this is a update description. Okay, now let's go to our front end again, and let's again hit the URL. We didn't get any kind of error, so let's go to our DB manager and refresh, and you can see the description has been changed. Similar way you can change anything in your columns, right? Now let's update this row. The ID is 59, right? So instead of 58 we will be saying 59, and let's say we will change some string of it. Let's say it will be, the ID is 59. Again, in the description I will be add same. Let's go to our front end and again hit the route. Now let's go to our DB manager and refresh, and you can see the title and description has been updated successfully. So that's how you can use query builder for update your database rows. So that's it for this video. See you at the next one.